Welcome to my YouTube channel, CV Study Circle. In today's video, we discuss about an important topic, that is how to derive the demand curve using the indifference curve and budget line. ಇವತ್ತು ಒಂದು ಮುಖ್ಯವಾದಂಥ ವಿಷಯದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಈ ಔದಾಸೀನ್ಯ ರೇಖೆ ಮತ್ತು ಬಜೆಟ್ ರೇಖೆ ಇವುಗಳನ್ನು ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು ಬೇಡಿಕೆ ರೇಖೆಯನ್ನ ರಚಿಸುವುದು ಹೇಗೆ ಅನ್ನೋದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ರೈಟ್? ಇನ್ ದಿ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್ we have understood how does a consumer attain equilibrium, or which is the optimal choice of the consumer. That is explained by Professor J.R. Hicks and Allen. Allen ಮತ್ತು ಹಿಕ್ಸ್ ರವರು ವಿವರಿಸುವ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅನುಭೋಗಿಯು ತನ್ನ ತೃಪ್ತಿಯನ್ನ ಗರಿಷ್ಠ ಮಟ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಸಮತೋಲನವನ್ನು ಕಾಪಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ನಾವು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. That is explained here in this diagram. That is, the consumer attains equilibrium, or he maximizes his satisfaction when the indifference curve is a tangent to the budget line. You know budget line. Budget line is a straight line. It slopes downward. And what is budget line? It refers to different combinations of two goods which can be purchased by a consumer with his income. That is budget line. What is indifference curve? Indifference curve is a graphical representation of different combinations of two goods which yield the same level of satisfaction. ಇದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. ಔದಾಸೀನ್ಯ ರೇಖೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಬಜೆಟ್ ರೇಖೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅನುಭೋಗಿಯು ತನ್ನ ತೃಪ್ತಿಯನ್ನ ಗರಿಷ್ಠ ಮಟ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಇವನ ಆದರ್ಶ ಆಯ್ಕೆ ಯಾವುದಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಈ chooses E point. That's the point of equilibrium where indifference curve is a tangent, or budget line is tangent to indifference curve. And you just see here marginal utility of x1 and marginal utility of x2 is equal to price of x1 and price of x2. You know this. This indicates this equation. That does mean a consumer attains equilibrium, or he maximizes his satisfaction when the budget line is tangent to the indifference curve. Using the same technique, we have to derive the demand curve. Demand curve slopes downwards because it represents inverse relationship between price and demand. ಇದು ಈಗ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗೋಣ. Let's go to these two diagrams. These two diagrams will explain how to derive the demand curve from indifference curve and budget line. Indifference curve ಮತ್ತು ಬಜೆಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು ಬೇಡಿಕೆ ರೇಖೆಯನ್ನ ಹೇಗೆ ರಚಿಸಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫಾರ್ 6 marks. ಇದು ಬಹಳ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾದ್ದು. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ 6 ಅಂಕಗಳು ಇರ್ತವೆ. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇತ್ತೀಚೆಗೆ NCERT ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸೇರಿಸಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಇದನ್ನು ಹೊಸದಾಗಿ ಸೇರಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನೀವು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳದೆ ಇದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ಸ್ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲಿಕೇಟೆಡ್. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ಸ್ ಈಸಿ. ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಬಹಳ ಈಸಿ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಯು ಸಿ two commodities are consumed by consumer, that is X1 and X2 commodity. Say for example, mangoes and bananas. X1 are bananas and mangoes are X2. Right? Here in the beginning, so this is the budget line. This is the budget line. And in the beginning, Consumer is at equilibrium point. He chooses this point, that is C, point C, where budget line is tangent to indifference curve. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸಮತೋಲನವನ್ನು ಕಾಪಾಡಿಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಗರಿಷ್ಠ ಮಟ್ಟದ ತೃಪ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಅವನು ಪಡ್ಕೊತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ? ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ಲಾಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ವಿ ಪ್ಲಾಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ diagram B, where the price of banana and the quantity of banana demanded. X1 is the quantity of banana and P1 is the price of the commodity. Right? Suppose the price of mango remains same, the price of banana decreases, falls. That does mean when the price of banana falls, he will demand more or he will purchase more bananas. So he moves to the higher indifference curve or under budget line. So he moves to this budget line because his income has increased and he is tempted to purchase more bananas. So you will get another budget line here, and on that budget line there is indifference curve D. At this point D, consumer attains maximum satisfaction. That does mean this is X1 dash. So this is, and this is plotted here in diagram B. He moves to point D. First, he will be at C, then he moves to point D. When price falls from P1 to P-1, then he will demand more bananas. That means demand for banana increases. Right? And then again, the price of banana decreases from P1 to P-1. Then there will be another point, that is E. So that means he moves to this, then he demands more bananas. ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಬಾಳೆಹಣ್ಣುಗಳನ್ನು ಕೊಂಡ್ಕೊತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾನೆ, ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಬೆಲೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗೋದ್ರೆ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಆದಾಯ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಬಜೆಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಮೋರ್ ಪರ್ಚೇಸಿಂಗ್ ಪವರ್, ಈ ಡಿಮಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಮೋರ್, ರೈಟ್, ಬನಾನಾ. Now we assume that the price of mango is kept constant, right? So what happens when the price of one commodity falls? The demand for that commodity increases. That's why the budget line shifts rightward. Budget line shift agade bakkakke again. So illi nodi, budget line shifts to this one. That is what, yes, this one here, and then the same is represented in the diagram B and then point E. You just add all these points, join all these points, you will get one curve like this. This is the demand curve. ಇದನ್ನೇ ನಾವು ಬೇಡಿಕೆ ರೇಖೆ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಈ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಸಿ ಡಿ ಇ, ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲವನ್ನೂ ಸೇರಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಬೇಡಿಕೆಯ ರೇಖೆ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. So you must be very careful in drawing these diagrams, A and B. Here, consumers' equilibrium at 3 different stages because of fall in price of one commodity. That is shown here in this diagram A. And we see how the consumer chooses the optimal points. And the same is represented in B using the price of banana and demand for, or the quantity of banana. That is represented here in diagram B. This is how we have to derive the demand curve using indifference curve and budget line. Budget line should be a straight line, whereas indifference curve is convex to the origin, right? So this is very, very important from the point of view of examination. Please be careful, and this may be asked in the examination. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel, CV Study Circle, and then be waiting for some more important videos. Thank you. Thank you.